Dorothy Q by Oliver Wendell Holmes. Grandma was a mother, her age I guess 13 summers or something less, girlish bust with womanly air, smooth square foreheaded with uprolled hair, lips that lover has never kissed, taper fingers and slender wrist, hanging sleeves of stiff brocade, so plain of little maid. On her hand a parrot green sits unmoving and broods serene, out of a canvas full in view, look, where's a rent the light shines through. Dark with a century's fringe of dust, it was a red coat's rapier thrust. Such the tale the lady old, Dorothy's daughter's daughter told. Though the painter was none may tell, one whose best was not over well. Hard and dry, it must be confessed, flat as a rose that has long been pressed. In her cheek the hues are bright, dainty colors of red and white, a slender shape as seen, hint and promise of stately mien. Look not on her with eyes of scorn, Dorothy Q was a lady born. I since the galloping Normans came, England's annals have known her name, and still to the free-held rebel town adheres with ancient names renowned for many a civic wreath they won, the youthful sire and the grey-haired son. A damsel Dorothy Q, strange the gift that I owe to you, such a gift as never a king save to daughter or son might bring, or my tenure of heart and hand, or my title to house and land, mother and sister and child and wife and joy and sorrow and death and life. What if 100 years ago those close-shut lips had answered no? And if off a tremulous question came that cost the maid a Norman name, and under the folds that looked so still, upon the swell with a bosom's thrill, would it be I, or would it be 1/10 of another to 9/10 of me? Soft as the breath of maidens, yes. Not the light gossamer stirs with less. Whenever a cable that holds so fast, for the battles of wave and blast, never an echo of speech or song would listen the babbling air so long. There were tones and the voice that whispered when you may hear today in 100 men. O lady and lover, how faint and fair your images hover, here we are, solid and stirring in flesh and bone, Edward's and Dorothy's, all their own, a goodly record for time to show of syllables spoken so long ago. God bless you, Dorothy, or forgive for the tender whisper that bade me live. It should be a blessing, my little maid. I will hear the step of Redcoat's blade, freshen the gold of the tarnished frame, and gild with rhyme your household name. So you should smile on us brave and bright as first you greeted the morning's light, and live untroubled by woes and fears for the second youth of 100 years.